Hello, and good afternoon and good evening. Thank you for listening to Ongaku to You for the week of January 18th, 2018. I'm your host, Ken, and with me I have Luna
Hello.
and Gray.
What's happening?
How's it going, you guys?
Pretty good. How about you?
I'm alright. How about yourself, Gray?
I'm braving the elements here, so it's one day at a time right now.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, how cold is it there?
When I woke up this morning, it was 13 degrees, felt like 7.
Ooh,
Yeah.
we had that yesterday. It was 5 degrees and it felt like -5. And today it is like 30 degrees and it feels like a heat wave.
I know, right? You get so used to the cold weather when it's still freezing cold weather, you're like, "Oh, well, go outside in a tank
Yeah,
top
you're like,
today."
oh, this is nice.
Whew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today's a very balmy 77 here.
Oh, that's not fair.
I'm like, I have to worry about driving to work in the morning because of ice. Life
Oh,
is not
my
fair.
car just doesn't want to start.
So, what have we been listening to? Let's start with you today, Luna.
So I have been listening to a lot of Jamoza, mainly her Love Best collaboration album. It has some great songs on it. Really catchy. I guess my favorite song is Nani Ka Hitotsu with Wakada. I forgot his
Mhm.
name. That's like my favorite song on there. And Together with You Kiss. I like that one too. And then I've also been listening to a lot of Kodakumi, kind of going back from her album from last year, Face Outside, and then moving my way back to her older releases. And I forgot how much I love her music and how each album has a unique style to it.
Oh
So,
yeah. I listened to Face Outside one day, and I listened to Face Inside the other day, and I was like, Jesus, this is a
there's such,
totally different style.
yeah, you're just so shocked when you listen to it. I did that at work and I'm like, holy cow, it's like a turnaround, you know? I like Face Outside way better, but that's when I'm in the mood to, some good dance music versus Face Inside. But yeah, she really knows how to turn out her albums and do something different each time. So those are the mainly two I've been listening to lately. What about you, Gray?
uh, this past week, actually still listening to the Gorilla Bish, by Bish.
you,
Like,
you,
I'm
you
still on that
really
album.
kind of love them.
like, like in the beginning, like there was 2 songs I didn't listen to because of all the screaming, and now I listen to them just like the rest of the album, and I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh yeah,
this
yeah.
is good.
I
It's
know, I
just
know.
like
I
it's
understand.
like
I understand, man.
it's like becoming a part of my life, and I'm good with that. So like I'm like if like I'm doing stuff at work or something like that, like, or if I'm playing Overwatch, like I'll put on Bish and put on my headphones and just let it ride. So I've been listening to that this week. Been listening to Wanima. Got to try out their new album this week, and it's really good. Unfortunately, they didn't make the sales this week. I think it's just when it came out, but they'll definitely be on there next week. So I'm excited to see where they place on that. And if you haven't had a chance to check out Wanima, their new album is definitely a good starting point. Like they got a lot of good songs on there, some new stuff too. Definitely worth checking out. And other than that, just some things here and there. Nothing too spectacular. What about you, Ken?
So I've been listening to lots of things, like usual, mostly because I've been trying to keep up with the trends. Um, I got SKE's new album, and I love it very, very much. I started listening to this other band called um, Brian the Sun, with the album The Sun. It's really good. It's really mellow, like alternative rock. I'd highly recommend it if you guys love alternative rock. And then I started listening to this other band called Star Stargazer. Well, the album is called Stargazer, and excuse my French. The artist's name is Shit Happening.
That's a name.
Yeah, that is a
Yep.
name. Stargazer is their new album that just came out this past week. I love it. It's really good. It reminds me of kind of old school Dodgecon or Asian Kung Fu Generation. So just
Oh, I love
I've been
Asian
in
Kung Fu
a
Generation.
I've been mostly in a rock mood this past week. There's a couple other albums that we're listening to, but we'll get on to that when the album side because it actually placed. But yeah,
Yeah, one of the
um,
ones I was listening to plays too, so I didn't want to say anything yet.
yeah. But yeah, let's move on to some news here. First and foremost, Lisa's returned to Enflow, and they will have a new single called Tripod EP2 on March 7th. And as I mentioned on our Twitter, Enflow will be releasing remixes of several of their songs by different artists, leading up to a amalgamation album that will come out on the 28th of February. So, what do you guys think of that?
I mean, I think it's interesting. I'm not surprised because it's a good way to get the songs out and get people listening to them early. I know Kodakumi did that with her Best Second Session album and released a new single every 12 weeks before she released an album with all those songs on it. So it's a good way to get them out there, and get people excited and hyped for the new album. But at the same time, if you are like a collector like me and buy all her CDs, that kills your bank account.
Oh yeah, well definitely.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're out to make
So there's
money,
like a plus
so.
and minus sign. Oh yeah, I mean, and yeah, you can do iTunes and download them pretty cheap, too. But for me, like I like to have them physically. But I'll definitely be purchasing the new album and at least get me hyped for it.
Oh yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to the album. Then again, I just might buy one of the singles because I really like one of the remixes that they're gonna do. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. But yeah, moving on to our next news. Last Idol will start their second season. So this is something that I've never knew before. So Last Idol is basically an American Idol version of idol groups in Japan. So
Huh. Okay, that's interesting.
I've actually heard of that. Wasn't there a girl from California on there?
yeah, I think so. I'm not too sure, but
Because there was some news story I saw about her, and it was really funny hearing her go from Japanese to speaking English. It cracked me up.
but yeah, like Last Idol will start their second season with their creator Akimoto. See, Akimoto is just always gonna have some way into the idol business here. He'll pretty much be running it, and the winners will probably be part of the second generation of the group. So, yeah, I kind of want to see this live. There are certain sites that you can pay for and have Japanese television on your TV, on your web browser there. So I'll probably be doing that to kind of just watch it live and see how that system is compared to American Idol or America's Got Talent. So it's something similar to that effect, I believe.
It would be interesting to see because there are a lot of, I guess they do like a lot of idol shows like that, and there are a good amount of singers who've done that and who've become really big. I think Kana Nishino did something like that. I mean, she didn't join an idol group, but she got found doing a talent show. So it would be neat to see it.
Yeah. Okay, continuing on to our last piece of news. So on the 21st of this month, Momoka Arisu will graduate from Momoe to Clover Z, stating that she pretty much wants to enjoy life. That was pretty much her reasoning and context. She's been in the group since the inception back in 2009.
Wow.
And yeah, so I wish her the best. Um, there is a prominent wrestler that is actually really likes her, so I feel for the guy because pretty much his idol assumption will probably die with her.
Oh,
But hearing that news that she pretty much wants to enjoy life, 'cause she's like 24, 25, I think.
Yeah. She probably
If
didn't get to
I'm-
do much being an idol, that her life revolved around music, so she didn't get to really enjoy anything, Didn't get to be a
Yeah.
teenager or go around and have fun with her friends. And
yeah. And
so I do wish her the best.
I mean, when you're in a popular idol group like that, like eyes are on you 24 hours a day. I can imagine it's hard to enjoy life with people just on you all the time.
Yeah.
Granted, this is pretty sudden in my eyes, and dealing with news somewhat suddenly like that, I wouldn't be surprised if the rumor mills are going around saying that she probably has a relationship and probably is knocked up in some sort of case. I've seen some sort of rumors pop up like that because it is really sudden.
I could
within 3
see
days.
that.
I mean, enjoy life can be interpreted to mean many things.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just so weird that she was like, "Oh, I just want to enjoy life with
Yeah.
child."
It's possible because I mean, if she's leaving and she doesn't have any plans, yeah, there's something funny going on there.
But yeah,
So
now let's
wish her the best of luck.
yeah. Oh. But yeah, let's continue on with the Orcron, my favorite.
It's been an interesting.
So we're gonna
week.
mix it up. Yeah, we're gonna mix it up here this time. We're gonna actually start from the bottom, number 10, and go up. And I'd love to see how the sales do or progress higher and higher.
It'll be interesting.
It will be.
Okay, so let's go on to the number 10 here. Oh boy.
Yeah.
So it is an opening theme and ending theme for a certain anime. I have no idea. I think it's Suzuki Kenshiro no Mai Hana Q. It's something to that effect. What does it Google translate to there? Gray?
The name of the anime
Yeah.
is Tanbana Ranbu Hana Yoru.
Hana Yoru. Okay.
Oh wait, no, those are the songs. I don't know. There's a song. I have no idea. I don't know if they know what show it is.
I don't even know what show this is. I would assume that it has a bunch of pretty boys here.
They are pretty.
It's
It looks
Token
like it by the.
Rabu Hanamaru. That's what the anime is.
I've heard of like the name, but I don't know anything about it.
And apparently there's an online game too. Well, then again, a lot of these things have online games now.
Of course there is.
And it looks like Sengoku era pretty boy samurais.
That's why it's on there.
Yeah, if you don't know what Sengoku era is, it's pretty much the samurai era.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that sold a lovely 7,000 copies, I believe.
Almost 8,000. Close.
Yeah,
Pushing
close to 8,000 there. Pushing 8. But yeah, it's that husbando fever right there, right?
Oh, I think number 9 is more husbando.
No, Nah, I don't want to even start with that.
Oh
Going
my
on to
God.
number 9. Once again, this amalgamation of a name. It's Ensemble Stars Unit Song CD, third series, volume 11. Blom Bloomin' World. I don't even know if I said the title for that right.
uh,
Granted, it says mom, so I would assume that
uh,
that's Mom's Bloomin' World.
I have Unbreakable Stars unit song CD third series volume 11 Ma'am Blooming World.
Ma'am, it is then.
It's MAM, but the A
Yeah,
is
it's weird.
lowercase. It's not as important as the two M's.
So basically, it's from an app game in Japan, and I guess it's very popular. Well, to the point that they have 11 versions or 11 CDs of these things. So I guess
Oh
it
yeah.
sold very well, about 8,500 there. So
Yeah,
not too
not
bad.
bad. Surprising a little. Well, surprising and not surprising.
Japan loves their smartphone games, so I'm not uber surprised.
Yes.
Yeah, and the husbandos, man.
Husbandos aplenty.
Husbandos aplenty. But yeah, continuing on up to number 8 is Wataru Roppu, again by NMB48.
And it's still on there because it was on there last week as well.
Yeah, it didn't
Yeah,
budge.
it stayed at number 8. I'm surprised.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
That sold a lovely 9,000 copies. I mean, nothing much that we can say here. I mean,
It's a catchy
we
song.
pretty much said all our spiel. Yeah, we pretty much said all our spiel last week about it. So if you want to hear our first impressions about it, you can catch up on last week's episode. But yeah, now moving up to number 7, it's No Doubt by R.E. Val
Veil.
or Reval.
Veil.
Veil.
Reval.
I can't.
Reveal.
Apparently I can't speak English. Apparently.
Apparently not. I've been calling them Reveal, but that's
Reveal.
Reveal. That's what I've been calling them. Their music video is actually on YouTube, and what I can do is at the end of the show, I can put the YouTube link in the show description. So if you're interested, you can just click. You can just click in the show description, if you want. But I do recommend checking this one out. The song itself is pretty interesting. Like I've never heard of Reveal, and I don't think either you two are uber familiar with them either. But apparently,
No.
they're an idol duo group. They're just voice actors. And from my understanding, they only do anime music videos like this one right here. And the two characters are named Momo and Yuki, I think is the other one. And like all their songs, like I guess they're telling a story, but someone's gonna have to clue me in on what the story they're telling is because I don't know. It's weird. The two guys are fighting.
I wouldn't know.
The two guys are fighting.
It was interesting,
literally.
but I didn't. Yeah, it was an interesting video though, and it was a good song. It was catchy.
Yeah, it is a really catchy song, and it's different. I'll say that much. It's really different, but it definitely worth checking out if you haven't seen it because it's different. And I haven't seen anything quite like it in a while, so it's worth checking out.
Yeah. Continuing on. Oh, and it sold a lovely. Hold on here as I pull up the sales charts numbers.
It was about 11,000.
Yeah, 11,000 right there. It's not too bad, and it was a pretty much the song was used for the app game.
Oh, is it tied to an app game?
Yeah, it's tied to an app game.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's for an anime, but the anime usually probably won't have the app game tied in. So, but yeah, going up to number 6, it is Flash Kyushu Sen. So, I actually really like this song.
Yeah, it's really good. I wish I wish they had. I get why they don't have the full song, but I really wish like they had more on the Oricron site than the little snippet you get, because like that is just enough to get you into the song, and that is it. I'm like, I want more.
Yep, that's why they have the little cart icon next to it. So if you really like it, you gotta buy it. That's how they
buy
get
it. You gotta ship. They gotta ship you for the money there.
you. Yep.
But yeah, this is a all male idol group, mostly coming from Kyushu, one of the southern islands there. And yeah, I actually really like Flash. So
I will hold out belief that they're huge Barry Allen fans.
Oh yeah, I would think so.
No, I doubt it has anything to do with the Flash, but I was like I don't believe that they're Barry Allen fans. Anyways.
Or they have HM5 on them at all times. But yeah, that sold close to 14,000 copies, which is pretty modest. It's not too bad.
No.
It's right in the middle there to our usual groups for singles anyway. But yeah.
Number 5.
Boy. Here we go again.
It's Ken's favorite.
I almost want to
Idol Master. Sorry.
I just want to throw my computer right now.
I know, and yep, we see it on there, and it sold a lovely 17,000 copies. But it's called Idol Master Cinderella Girls Little Stars Snow Love.
I thought we're done with the Christmas season. You don't need snow. You don't need
no,
nothing.
but they, you know, they loved it.
In the whole month of December, I didn't see a single snowflake fall out of the sky, but January, there's been a reckoning. So no, we're not out of the snow season.
Yep, still snow.
Well, hopefully you guys love it, because apparently they do.
Yeah, it's snow love. I mean, is it a love for snow, or do they? I don't know.
No, they just like Idol Master.
It sells well.
As I curl up into a ball here.
Well, you should be happy with some of the singles leading up, though. You know, that'll make up for number 5.
It gets better from here.
Definitely.
It gets way better from here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Okay. Continuing on. Number 5, it sold 17,000, so not too bad. And we go up to number 4, Kizaki Kaya, 46. Oh, actually improved from last week. It's Kazuni Fukukatemo. It came back up again. Now it's selling at number 4. I guess because the whole... Oh, this is another news that I really forgot to mention because this happened yesterday. The main singer, the girl on the cover there, she broke her arm, or like one of the bones in her arm, so she's out for like a month.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I want to see how that will do for their. She pretty much had to cancel out of a tour because they were gonna perform at a dome, I believe, and they had to cancel her performance out from it. It's the main girl from last time, from when we were talking about it. Let me go look up her name real fast. Sorry, this is lovely radio right here. Oh yeah, it's Hirate Yurina, the girl that collapsed during the Kohaku.
Oh yeah.
Oh okay, yeah.
So yeah, now she broke her arm, so she's kind of out for at least a month, I believe. Well, I kind of want to see how this group is going to do now because they don't have their ace in the hole now. So
Yeah.
I wonder how much
We'll
their
see.
sales are doing. We'll see. We will see. But yeah, that sold pretty much close to 19,000 copies. Still pretty strong, but not comparing to what the top three will be pulling.
Yep.
But yeah, let's continue
Yeah.
on. Up to number 3, it's Mirai by Saledimo. I think that's how you say that.
I think so. I agree with Ken. I'm guessing that too.
Solid mode?
Or
Solid mo?
solid emo. We could also do that.
Yeah, solid emo. Having heard the song, solid emo, that sounds right. So yeah, solid emo. That's. I don't know.
Greg, how did you think about the song?
It's good. It's really good. It's another one of those sample songs, like just enough to really get you interested. And I liked what I heard. Like to hear the whole thing. I do think it's required by most groups to have a song dealing with the future at some point, because you see that a lot. You see that a lot. like one of the if you don't study Japanese, one of the words you will learn is mirai, which means future. So
Yep.
Like you just kind of get used to seeing that, like, oh, the future. Okay, but it's a really good song, really upbeat.
Yeah.
Got some good grooves in there. I liked it.
Yeah. But yeah, that sold about 20,000 copies. It's not too bad. It's gonna get more crazy as we get to the top here.
Oh yeah, I cannot wait.
So continuing on to number 2. Once again, it's Nogizaka 46 with Itsu ka dekiru kara kyou dekiru. I mean,
it's a good
nothing more
song
that we can say.
we talked about it last week, and it's still at number 2.
Week, so yes, number 2. It stayed there, and it sold a lovely 24,000 copies. Now to the lovely main
drum
event
roll.
Drum roll. It is SKE 48 with Mushiki no Ito. Mushiki no Ito. I specifically love the single.
I do too. I couldn't agree more. The song is catchy. The video is adorable. I love everything about it.
And they're celebrating a 10-year anniversary, and they blew everything out of the water. That's not even an apt analogy for how well this thing sold.
Let's go into the numbers here. They sold a amazing 278,000 copies.
Yeah,
close to 280 copies. Jesus,
yes.
They blew everything out of the water.
Oh yeah.
You can put the entire weekly chart from this week, and it wouldn't have made the amount that SKE 48 blew.
Nope, and I don't even think the albums beat this, so we'll have to see. But I think this might be the best-selling one so far this week.
The number one album.
The album did not reach
this
number.
Like, it's not even half this number. It's ridiculous. But in all seriousness, the song deserves to be there. It's really
I agree.
good. It is catchy. The video is quite cute and adorable, and like it is like it earns its spot. Like again, I can put the link to the YouTube video in the show description. By all means, check it out, because it earns its spot, and it is.
We can put it on our Twitter too, so everyone who follows us on Twitter can check it out as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is.
And
crazy.
It's worth watching. It's great.
We'll take a little jab at this, but they sold 9 different versions of this song. So
And there are people who will buy every version because it can vary by one track, one version, a different version to the music video. I mean, each single will have something different, covers, and I'm a guilty person who's guilty of this, so I can guarantee like one person probably bought all 9 versions. So.
Oh yeah, no,
Probably
definitely.
multiple people, not
And
just one.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of people who did that, no doubt.
And not only that, and I think so with AKB and I guess specific idol groups, I guess we kind of can indulge into this. They sell photos like
Photo cards.
actual like photo cards. Well, that's not cards per se, but they're actual like photos of the idols. So with each copy of the CD
has a different girl.
And each city has a different girl, and it's randomized. And I think for the girls that actually made it out this far, they had a special anniversary set of photos that were in here, so that also could have garnered why they sold so much.
Yeah,
one
you
of the
don't want to
girls
miss
in
out.
here. One of the girls in here has been in the group since the beginning. Her name's Matsui Jurina, and she's one of the most popular ones in the group. And she started when she was 13, and she is 21 now.
That's crazy.
So, oh no, 23. Oh, she's going to
Yeah.
turn 23 now. That is crazy. I can't even wrap my mind about this. This Akimoto has pretty much broke the bank on singles alone.
Yep.
Because both the top 2 were both his groups.
Yeah.
Because Nogizaka is technically under him too. So, my goodness. But yeah, enough about that. Let's continue on to the albums now. And let me just calm down here because just seeing that huge of a number is just breaking my mind.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the look at the CD albums will calm you down. They're not nearly as exciting.
Oh yeah, yeah. But yeah, let's go down.
Which is backwards because
from number 10.
Usually it's the other way around.
Yeah, you would think.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, let's go down to starting from number 10 and the album side. It's Love Topop Sugi Datta Hito o To Omo Desu Uta ga Aru. Mixed by DJ Wa. It dropped significantly. Well, not too much. I think it was at like number 6 or so last week.
Yeah, but it came out in August, so I mean, not
So it's good that it actually came back.
It came back, yeah.
So and it sold a very modest 8,500 copies. So
that's not too bad.
It's not too bad. Not too bad at all. But yes, let's continue on to number 9, and it is I by Satoshi Hayashiba. I absolutely love this album. I never heard a song by this artist before, and I listened to this album, and I can't stop listening to it. It's Satoshi Hayashiba. He is about 30 years old when he started his debut, and he specifically only sings ballads. My goodness, I never thought I'd listen to a ballad male singer before, but I loved it. I loved every single song.
I'll have to check it out. I mean, if you're raving about it this much, I'll check it out.
You piqued my interest.
Yes,
I can't explain how much I really like this. To the point that I found myself listening to it at 3 different occasions while I study, because I'm kind of taking other classes for work and stuff, but I can't help but it just relaxes me. His voice is just so majestic. Oh my goodness. I cannot give enough praise for this. I introduced it to another friend of mine, and he absolutely loved it too. Something about his voice is so good. Okay, enough of my little man crush that I just had off there.
You're
But
fine.
yeah, that sold a lovely 9,000 copies, and it's unfortunate because I really wanted to see this go up a little bit more. But he only started about 2 years ago, back in 2016. So
Okay,
I
yeah.
I have to watch. I would keep a lookout for this singer, Satoshi Hayashime. Oh my goodness. So, yeah. Continuing on. White Knight by Soul from Big Bang. Big Bang's been really laying it on with their solo.
They're solo, yes. They have, well, a lot of them are getting ready to go into military because Korea requires you to. So I think
Yeah.
they're just, I know Tae Yang, who is Seoul in Japan, he's one of the next ones going. So I can see why he's releasing stuff right now. I thought this album came out months ago, but I'm guessing that was in Korea. So I could be wrong. I guess this is the Japanese release.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, my work deals with a lot of this too because I think they're also doing a tour here or a fan greet here where I live for work. So I think they're just gonna make all the rounds now.
Yeah, and
the D-Light stuff was pretty busy on my end.
I believe it, and I think Soul will get. He is more popular than D-Light, and I really like Taeyang. Soul. He, out of all the group, he has a really good voice, and I loved all his solo stuff. I haven't heard White Knight yet, but I've been wanting to check it out, so it's on my list to listen to. And I'm not surprised he's up there because he does have a really good voice, and he was one of the only members who is really fluent in Japanese and really good when they first started out over there. So.
But yeah, that sold a lovely 9,500 copies. So it did pretty good. So it's modest
for being like a
first
second release anyway. So.
Yeah. But yeah, let's continue on to number 8. It is Rainbow Phenomenon by Niji no Conquistador. And this group, if you guys haven't heard it before, they are a 11-member idol group. But they specifically don't just sing also. They kind of is going to be one of those first groups that want to try for a way into like seiyus, and they support that heavily. If you look at their Twitter and stuff, that they talk about all the animes and a lot of their seiyus and other different seiyu friends that they have within the group. And I actually liked one of their songs. It was the summer song that they released. It's a very upbeat song, and you could probably find it. It's called Natsu no Yoru Goro Sugiru Kedo. It roughly... Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I don't imagine a group called Rainbow Conquistadors having a lot of dour songs.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really funny because they released the music video for the summer girl is a innocent mistress. That's what the title of the translation of the song is. And ironically, the number one comment on it for their YouTube page is "Summer is here because I get to see all the girls in bikinis." I just facepalm at the Volta community sometimes really badly. But yeah, that sold 10,000 copies. I'm happy for them. I'm happy for them. And I can't wait to see more stuff like this. Because I really want to see how the idol culture just drives up, besides just the big three, for the most part. But yeah, it's still 10,000 copies, so I just want to see more by them. Now, as we continue on to number 6 here.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. So number 6 is the Idolmaster Million Live, Master Sparkle 05.
Yay. Yay. I mean, it's Idolmaster. What's more to talk about?
Why is the 80 at symbol? I don't get it.
Because it's Idolmaster's trademark. If you look at a lot of their anime that they've released here, they have the A in it, like the at sign.
Yeah.
I haven't myself watched it, but I've wanted to check it out and see what's popular. But there's too much freaking Idolmaster.
I'm getting morbid curiosity at this point, but yeah, I don't have the time. But
yeah,
Lord, it's popular.
Well, I'll tell. It sold about 10,500 copies. Okay. For Idolmaster.
It sold 200 more copies than Rainbow Conquistadors album. So
it did. Rainbow deserves better.
It was a tight
knit. It was very tight knit.
Please beat them next time, please. Okay, but yeah, enough for my wallowing here. Continuing on to number 5, it is Best Generations by Generation from Exile Tribe. It dropped significantly from the past 2 weeks to a modest 11,000 copies. Thank goodness. We talked about this last week on how big it was, and I'm happy that their international CD didn't also get on here, so I'm kind of quite happy about that. But yeah, if you wanted to listen more about that, you can check out last week's episode. But yeah, that sold 11,000 copies, so not too bad. Once again, not the 100,000 that they were making 2 weeks ago, but Rhythm Zone will make that money back. Short comes. But yeah, continuing on to number 4 is Galaxy of the Tank Top by Yabai Tishetsuya-san.
I love the name. It cracks me up. I love that. I like the name of the group too. Yabai Tishetsuya-san. I love that. Do they live up to the name? Has anyone checked them out?
I've checked out a couple of their singers, their singles. Not the singers, not yet anyway, but the singles. But it's a rock band, obviously, and it's really good. I really liked it.
Really? I'll have to check them out because I love the name.
Yeah, the name is great, especially the album name, Galaxy of the Tank Top. Like that's beautiful.
So I think it's one of their best ups for the years. So I really want to see more by them, and it sold pretty good. It sold 23,000 copies, so I can't wait to see more by them for the most part. Yeah, continuing on to number 3. Once again,
finally. I'm not surprised. I mean, and it sold a lot of copies. Still, it's doing really good. We're gonna continue to see it up here.
Like it dropped one space, but if you look at the sales numbers, like it sold basically the same amount as it did the previous week. Like it's just a machine at this point that won't stop trucking.
Yeah. No, I agree, and I think we're gonna continue to see it for a little bit longer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like I said before, I kind of want to see how long it'll ride out before it finally just gets knocked off. At this point in time,
I still want to see lifetime sales numbers when this thing's done. Like when it drops off the top 10, like how many did it sell? Because it has to be over 1 million at this point. Easy.
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure it is.
I would think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
At this point, they were for the past since we've been doing this podcast for the past month and a half now, it's been selling about 40,000 copies. The only bad week it had was the first January 1st, that first week of sales.
Yeah.
But besides that, and that was cheating because best Generations XL Tribe sold like 200,000 copies that week. So yeah, no, oh my goodness. At this point in the time, I'm pretty sure it's selling close to 700,000. I wanna say that much.
Yeah, I could see that, and it's gonna keep
'Cause I-
going up from there. It's gonna reach a million.
I would think it would have sold at least close to 100,000 within the first week.
Oh yeah,
And just
Or
kind
more.
of building up, or more. I wouldn't put it past them to sell close to 200,000.
same.
But yeah, just a monster of a machine right here. And I really do want to see the sales chart here, just a bit. But yeah, continuing on to number 2 is the Museum 3 by my favorite voice actress, Nana Mizuki.
Yes, I love her. I got this album coming in the mail. I'm so excited to get it. I've been listening to her best albums all week because of this album, and it always reminds me of how much I love her music and her voice. So she's definitely my top one as well.
Oh yeah. Great. If you did not know, she's the voice of An for Persona 5 in Japanese.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me that. Yes.
And
Yeah.
she also did Basilisk. She did Rosario To Vampire. She played Mocha.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
And
The main.
Yeah,
She's
star.
also she's
Yep.
also Hinata from
and
Naruto.
Naruto.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
she's
she's big time. She's one of the bigger voice actresses, and
yes.
She gets
And
around.
she has a really good singing voice. She has a really good singing voice, and her concerts are phenomenal. Like, she is a lot of fun to watch live.
Well, I've been meaning to check out the Museum 3. I just haven't had a chance this week. But
Yeah, definitely check out
yeah.
her other 2 best albums as well. They're really good.
Yeah. But yeah, that sold a lovely 45,000 copies.
I kind of
bad.
thought it would sell more.
Yeah, I thought it would at least sell close to 6 to 70,000.
Yeah, I was thinking too because there were 3 editions for it. So I was thinking it'd sell more than this.
I think it's just it came out on the wrong week. Because what's number
That's
one?
true.
Between because you think about it, there's only so much money out there, and you had a single that just blew up huge, and then on top of that you have the number 1 album this week, which is also really big group, uber popular. I'm willing to bet like there's fans that just didn't have the money. But
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm certain.
Oh yeah, I had to limit mine.
Yeah. Like I'm certain
So I can see
it'll
it.
be around for a while.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
number
I
one.
want to see it at least continue on to next week. Also, I wanted to see it hold on at least to the top 10.
Me too.
But yeah, continuing on to number 1, Bokudake no Kimi, Ultra Super Bass by Nogizaka 46. And it was alright. I really like it. For me personally, so how the 48s and 46s, how they mostly sell their things, if you're a really good fan, you mostly have everything because the albums pretty much collect everything up to that point. It will collect all the A and B songs and just pretty much shove it into a album. So for me, I personally do not like the album releases for Akimoto's idols groups because if you are a fan, you mostly got everything already. But yeah, it was really good. I liked it. It covered pretty much albums from the past year or so, year and a half or so.
And,
Yeah.
and for me, I enjoyed it because I haven't listened to much by them, So it gave me a chance to listen to more of their music. So if you haven't checked them out, I would say it's a great album to get. But like Ken said, if you really are a huge fan and buy all their stuff, then
Yeah.
it's
It's a good
not a
jumping
picker
off
upper.
point. Like I've only listened about half of it. It's a little longer than your traditional album. I think it's 16 tracks instead of 13.
Yeah.
So it's a smidge longer than your traditional album, but it solid. What I've heard so far. I'm not uber familiar with them as well, and I enjoyed what I have heard. Looking forward to finishing it. But it's solid. It's definitely. I can see why it's number one, but
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And going into the sales of that, it sold pretty much 101,000 copies. 101, baby.
That's good, but that single still kicked its ass.
Oh yeah,
Oh
well,
yeah.
it's like SKE is gonna always kick that. SKE and AKB, they're gonna be the kings and run the gamut
Yeah. Oh
of
yeah.
everything. And
But
I
that's good
would,
sales for an album, probably being expensive. I don't know the price point on what that was, but that's
I
good
want to,
sales for an album.
I want to say when I bought the album digitally, it was about 55. Yeah, about
Oh wow.
55.
Yeah,
So,
so
but
think about like
that was just the basic version too.
yeah, and if you get like let's say if you buy the physical releases like me, I can imagine a deluxe one cuz Japan releases, CD DVD versions, CD Blu-ray versions, and those just jump up from there from 50 to 70 depending on what you buy. So, but it's good sales for an album and the price point.
Oh yeah, and I want to see what its second week sales is. This is another kind of interesting thing. If they do make 100,000, I kind of want to see what their sales are for the next week is. I'm fairly interested in that, but that's mostly just me.
No, it'd be kind of interesting to see where it's at, especially being a
Yeah.
best album.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm interested to see like where it stays or if it falls.
Yep, same.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for the Oricon charts here. Um, does anyone have any news that they want to bring up on our side for the podcast?
Nothing
Not that I can think of. No.
So where can you reach us and stuff like that?
You can reach
So you
us. Go ahead, Luna.
You can reach us on Twitter at ongaku2u, all spelled out, at gmail.com. And that's our email as well. I totally messed that up, didn't I?
No, that's
but
mostly
feel
right.
free.
It's
Feel
all
free
one
to
word,
follow
yeah.
us on Twitter. It is ongaku2u. And you can follow us on Twitter or you can send us an email. We check it once a week. If you guys have any questions or suggestions, we'd always be happy to hear. Like if there's something, a new news story maybe we forgot, or an artist you'd like us to talk about, or a release maybe, just let us know. We'd be happy to hear from you.
And also, we just like to hear what you guys are listening to. I mean, we look at the Oricron, we try to cover as much as possible, but we're busy people with busy lives, and so we can't catch everything. And if there's an awesome group out there that you guys are listening to and you really enjoy, please let us know so we can check them out too and talk about them on the show, give them a platform to promote them, because that's what the show's about, is helping people learn and discover new music. And so by all means, if you're listening to the show and there's this really killer group that you just love and you go, oh, why don't they talk about this group? Oh, because they don't make the Oricron. Like, let us know, because we can always talk about them in the what we're listening to. And we can also introduce a new segment, user recommended artists for the week. So by all means, please let us know what you're listening to.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. And just to kind of um, give you guys a heads up of what we'll be doing within the next couple months or so, um, we are going to start going into full depth into certain artists. So the first one being Scandal, and I think the next one will be Kodakumi, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct.
Should be, unless there's someone in between we decide to do. But since Scandal and Kodakumi both have some new releases coming up, it's a good time to start talking about them.
And
Yeah, so we'll
and
yeah,
the
go
opening
ahead.
will change. On the special weeks where we're talking about specific artists, we'll have a opening to the show that is a song by that artist. So if you're unfamiliar with them, you'll get a small sample of their music. So if you're interested, you can check more of them out.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. So that's pretty much our, I guess, our schedule for the next month or month and a half or so. So, but yeah, if you guys have an artist that you guys want to know, just hit us up on our Twitter or email us, and we'll do our best to kind of go fully in depth and talk more about the artist. But yeah, I want to thank you guys very much for listening to this week, and you guys are awesome, and have a great day. This is Ken signing off.
Thank you so much for checking us out this week. We hope you listen to us next week as well. So this is Luna signing off. You guys have a great rest of your week.
And I just want to thank you guys again also for tuning in, listening with us. Hope you guys are enjoying the journey that we're on. By all means, we love feedback because we're still new to this. We could use any kind of feedback that would help make the show better. So give us a listen, keep listening, and tell your friends and family, especially if they like Japanese music in any manner. This show will spread just by you guys talking about it. So thank you guys so much, and this is Gray signing off.